So I guess we'll just go with the big one that everyone wants us to talk about. Peak Resorts getting bought by Vail Resorts.
That was a power move, basically. When, I mean, when they lost A-Basin and then, you know, A-Basin, I don't know if, I mean, obviously these deals take a lot longer than that, but I'm sure somebody at Vail probably knew that A-Basin was talking to Icon, and yeah, I mean, that was a huge power move to just be like, cool, we're going to lose A-Basin? Fine, we'll just buy 17 resorts.
Yeah. Well, I also look
at that much, but yeah.
You look at what major areas they got, though. DC, Virginia, Maryland. You got more in Vermont. You got some in New York. You got Pennsylvania. You got Ohio. You basically got all these hub areas that can be here to like Colorado or any of their other resorts. It's a power grab for people that can travel or have access to travel, as well as taking over the whole eastern seaboard, basically, from the mid-Atlantic to New England.
It ensures that anybody coming from the East Coast is likely to get an Epic Pass, so instead of going to any of the other resorts in Colorado, when they do come to Colorado, they're going to go to the Vail Resorts.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's a whole power move. But I talked to some of my friends that work at Peak Resorts. It's business as usual right now. Like, there's no changes. We'll see. It'll be a year before any real big changes. But I did a top 5 on that. So if anyone wants to catch that video on YouTube or Angrysnowboarder.com, go right ahead. It's and it was funny because like I was like, well, we just got to wait and see what Icon's going to do next. And then there was the A-Basin announcement. So
A-Basin joined Icon and Mountain Collective.
Yeah, but... And it's funny, have you seen the complaints from people be like, oh my god, last year was the worst. Now it's going to be even worse because we got to deal with these Icon fucks. And I'm like, you mean you got to deal with people that are coming 7 days versus everyone on the front range that had
come
on single day, like, let alone the $99 military pass?
Yeah.
With Colorado Springs right there, there's what, like 100,000 people in Colorado Springs that are military or something? It's something
more than that.
It's something like that.
Yeah,
so
it's a lot.
So there's that, and I broke it down to like, okay, let's look at it this way. So Icon sold 300,000 passes last year. Epic sold just over 1 million. You had 1 million people then that essentially had unlimited access to A-Basin.
Yeah.
Versus 300,000 that's 300,000 if they bought full unlimited, they would have 7 days, no restrictions. But you figure most people are probably getting the base, so they're going to have 5 days with blackouts. So that's all the big holidays. Now, that's a 700,000 person difference between the two passes. So if you look at the difference in that, it's really, everyone's like, oh, it's going to be a shit show. Saturdays will still be a shit show.
Probably.
That is a given. But this is someone that has been a Basin Pass holder for 3 years.
Like, it's going to be the busiest day for sure, but I still don't think it's going to be as bad as it was last year.
No.
Yeah.
It's not. And then they were like, oh, no, now they're on Mountain Collective, too. And I was like, yeah, 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
That is a literal travel pass.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to get the snowbirds that fly in, or like the old couple, the retired couple in the RV that's like, we got 2 days here, we got 2 days here, we got 2 days here. And the cool thing was, one of the ways that they negotiated with A-Basin was, if you're an A-Basin pass holder, you get half-price tickets at anything on Mountain Collective now. Being an A-Basin pass holder, which I am, and I'm an Icon pass holder.
Yeah.
And I had a few people be like, oh, are you upset because you got an Icon pass and a Basin pass? I was like, no. I got 60 days on my Icon last year, and I got 100 days on my Basin pass.
Right.
Like, I'm not even worth it.
Yeah, still worth it.
I paid like $3 and some change, like $3.80 a day to ride A-Basin. And I think I was paying like $6 a day to ride any of the Icon resorts. Which I was like, you know, Copper's day tickets are $190. I got 50-something days there, I think. Maybe it was a little less than that. Can't remember. It was something like that, but it doesn't matter. It paid for itself. But I think the funniest thing is, like, so you see Vail's like, hey, we got Peak Resorts, and now Icon. Like today, they just announced that the Zermatt is Zermatt Matterhorn is now Icon, so 7 days there.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, this is what it's going to come down to. Like, Icon's still a travel pass. Epic is like, this is your home base, this is what you get.
Right.
You know, so I don't necessarily see them buying peak resorts being bad. It's just, it's all low elevation shit that's probably not going to have snow in a few years.
Yeah.
So
for sure. I mean, they're getting it to capture all those people that they, now that they're getting that pass, like, oh, well, I usually buy this one every year and it costs me $300. Well, for an extra $200, I can upgrade it and then go to Colorado. So it's creating just more tourism.
Well, that, and I think they're going to have to offer, like, how we have the Summit Value Pass or whatever it is. They're going to have to offer something like that for the East Coast too.
Right.
And just for the regional thing. My thing was with Vail, like, cutting back on terrain parks. What's that going to do to Big Boulder, Mount Snow, Hunter, those places? I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with them in another year, because Big Boulder is the content factor, and it's like, it's a park. It's a skate park on snow. And my boy Pat Morgan runs that, so it'd be really interesting to see where they kind of go with that and what they do. I don't know. I know that the big announcements are not over. Like, El Terra still has a bunch of stuff, which also, did you see there's like supposed to be a new high-end resort right next to Deer Valley, and they're not sure.
I heard, something about that.
So it's KSL Capital Partners, which is the financial arm of El Terra. So it'll be an Icon resort.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. But they're talking about also making that ski only, and I was like, you motherfuckers, like, you have all these people that are buying these passes. Like, if I can't go to Deer Valley and I can't go to Alta on my Icon pass, give me an additional 14 days at Brighton. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, let me use those days somewhere else.
For sure, yeah.
Like, they're going to have to figure that out at some point if they're going to keep that up, or they're going to have to. So, I don't know. This whole idea of a new bougie-ass resort, I saw some of the design photos for it, and I was like, oh, God. It's like Beaver Creek on acid.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of Beaver Creek, did you hear Breckenridge is getting an escalator at the bottom of the gondola up at the mountain, so that because people are struggling in ski boots to walk up the stairs.
For I'm like getting off the bus or whatever.
Yeah, so now they're going to put an escalator in at Breckenridge, and I was like, oh God, we're one step closer to being Beaver Creek.
Seriously, we were already named the third most expensive.
Yeah, but so did you look at the numbers on that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so they claim that Breckenridge has over 31,000 year-round residents. We don't.
No.
It doesn't even have 10,000.
No.
It doesn't have that. It said the median income was like 56,000. It is not that.
Oh no, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, because they did.
It's basically the numbers for
they did a forum on minimum wage increases, and they've got to be somehow considering all the people that don't actually live here but report here, because they're claiming that the average minimum or the average hourly wage in Summit is $20 and change an hour.
It's not,
and it's not even close.
I make $14.25 at a liquor store.
Like, I make one of the higher hourly rates you can make if you're not considering a salary broken down into hourly, an actual I clock in, get paid hourly. Like, I make one of the higher ones in the county, and I don't get that. I don't get $20.
Yeah, no. The only time I ever made $20 an hour up here was when I was raking in all sorts of commission at the shop.
Yeah, I mean, commission here and there, like, I can easily get
no,
myself
but
above
see,
that, but base...
The commission was different. Well, it was base... I was making $10.50 an hour, and then with commission, it was coming out to, like... Actually, peak season, I was making, like, $26 an hour, which is pretty fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this whole, like, freaking... I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's expensive as shit. Like, right here where we're filming, if this condo were to sell today, it would be $1.2 million, just because of the location. And there's not even parking. There's no parking here.
Yep.
Like, I park blocks away, blocks.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. So,
we're getting an escalator. Sweet.
Escalator. Yeah. Fucking heated escalator.
Oh, it better be heated.
You know it's going to be great when that breaks and people are complaining that the escalator didn't work?
Oh, I make a huge stink about it when I go to Beaver Creek and the escalators aren't working. I let them know.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm at Beaver Creek for fancy shit, yo. So if the escalators ain't working, I gotta walk up the steps.
Do you and your lady go over and get the champagne toast at 3:20?
No, we've never done that. We really should, though.
Might as well. They're giving you free champagne.
I know. We absolutely do the cookies.
Well, everyone does the cookies, even though they deny that they do the cookies to get everyone off the mountain. They totally do the cookies to get everyone off the mountain.
Do that.
Why else would you put them out at 3 o'clock when the mountain closes at 4?
Yeah, come on.
So, God, I need to get a pass to Beaver Creek this year. I need to go ride. I haven't been in years. I love that mountain.
Yeah,
it's probably my favorite mountain in all of Colorado.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's okay. The day Vail collapses, I hope Icon swoops Beaver Creek.
Ah.
I would be like, ah, fuck yeah, I'm back, bitches. I love that place. Yeah, I think that's kind of the big things in resort news. Well, that and Soldier Mountain in Idaho's for sale. That's the one that Bruce Willis owned at one point.
Right.
It's for sale on Craigslist.
Craigslist of all places.
Like, you can buy it on Craigslist.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Someone should buy it and turn it into a snowboard-only mountain.
Right? How funny would that be?
Take all the cat tracks and then just plane them so that there's a perpetual downward slope in them.
Yeah.
So you can't get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
That would be funny. And then make it mandatory that there's just side hits on everything.
Yep.
And be like, no standing zone.
Yep.
So
God, what you could do with a snowboard-only resort.
Dude, you could have a field day with a snowboard-only resort.
You could do some cool shit.
I mean,
I just need like a good, big, wide, like medium-grade blue that they groom 3 times a day.
Groomer cat, 24-hour cat train that's just always grooming, so you can just perpetually run carves.
Yeah, so I've got fresh grooms on like all the time.
Can Kevin carve a 24-hour marathon?
Yeah.
Live stream.
Oh, I'd die.
You would.
I would die.
Every lap you have to do a new board too.
As long as I don't have to ride that soul stick.
Oh God! So tomorrow's top 5 is the top 5 worst boards that I rode. That's number 2.
There was actually something worse.
Oh yeah, the Solomon 6-piece was the worst.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because I didn't spare any genre or any category in this. I just went for it on that one. Dude, that board is so fucking heinous though. That pocket rocket.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do you make a powder board that just sucks? Like, it had to be 2 feet deep. Like, here's the question: what would you rather ride? Banana hammock or that on a groomer?
Banana hammock. I know it's trying to kill me, and it's predictable trying to kill me. That was the issue with that soul stick. Is I didn't know. I didn't know when it was going to be like, no, not going to turn. You're going to go straight. You're going to be on edge and go straight. Whereas the banana hammock, like, I know exactly like how to make that board do things. It's weird and backwards.
Just flex it into the middle.
It's just really, it's hard to do. And that board tried to kill me, but I knew it was going to try and kill me. The soul stick was like scary.
So the guy that sent us the banana hammock said we could keep it and sell it. Yeah. He's like, sell it, take the money, put it towards something. So I don't know. Maybe I'll put it up on the web store and be like, here
you go.
Buy this thing.
It tried to kill Kevin.
We could autograph it for whoever wants to buy it.
Oh, maybe we should do that.
I don't know. Leave us a comment wherever and let us know what we should do with that banana hammock.
Yeah, you definitely want my autograph. Let's be honest.
Right. Shout out to Jason for letting us do that.
Yeah,
so, yeah, but I think that's kind of the big resort news for like shaping up.
I think that's
yeah.